Hello, and welcome to your virtual assistant training. During the course of the next few videos, you will learn all the functions you will be performing as a virtual assistant through a variety of different systems. The first system we are going to cover is the Sureway Agent Access System. Through this system, you will be able to create, update, maintain, and close all loads once they have been completed. We currently use two systems for creating and maintaining loads. The first one is the Sureway Agent Access System. The other is Aljex. And in this tutorial, we will cover the Sureway system. In a separate video, we'll cover Aljex. So the first thing we want to do in the Sureway system is learn how to log in. To get to the Sureway Agent Access System, you're going to go to www.surewaylogin.com. That will bring you to this login screen. You will want to go ahead and either write this down in your notebook, or you can bookmark this URL link on your computer by pressing the star tab on your URL browser. Okay. And so once you have come to this, you will use this screen every day to log into the system. So it's very important that you have this login information either written down or again, have it bookmarked. Okay. So once you arrive to this screen, it's going to ask you for a username and password. The username is going to be Kimberly PE. And the password will be the same. So write that down. Again, it's Kimberly P.E. and the password is the same, Kimberly P.E., all in lowercase. Once you've entered that into both tabs, you're going to click Sign In. And from here, it is going to bring you to the main screen of this system. Okay. This screen is pretty irrelevant to anything that you will need as the virtual assistant. There are 4 tabs that you will mainly use in this system. The first one is brokerage planning. The second one is new order. The third is search orders. And the fourth one is carriers. So those are the main systems that you will be using for the functions that you will need to perform as a virtual agent. In this tutorial, we're going to cover the first tab, which is the brokerage planning tab. This is going to pretty much be the main screen that will allow you to see all the current active loads and give you detailed information on them. Okay, so as you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We currently have 10 active loads in this system. Okay, and you can get very good detailed information about these loads here. These are the order numbers. Order numbers are very important. If someone is to reach out to you via email or via chat and ask about a specific load, they will probably give you an order number so that you can identify which load it is they're discussing with you. So order numbers allow us to identify each individual load, okay? And that information can always be found here. Move status tells us the status of the load, okay? Currently, all these loads have been covered, and what that means is that we have assigned a truck driver to transport this load, okay? We have assigned a truck to pick up this load and deliver it to wherever it's going. So if it says covered, that means that there is a truck assigned to take care of this load. Okay. Another status that you will also see is available. If you see the available status, that means that the load has been created and put into the system, but that it has not yet been assigned to a truck driver. Okay, so the only thing that has been done with that load is that it's been created, which means it's been typed up into the system, but it is not yet covered by a truck. Okay, the other status that you will see will be delivered, which means that the truck driver has picked up the load and it has been delivered to wherever the destination was. Those are the three main statuses that you're going to see. Okay, origin city lets you know where the load is picking up from. Okay, so as you can see, most of the loads currently on the board have picked up in Oklahoma City. We also have a load that was two loads that were picked up in Wichita, Kansas, and we have a load that was picked up in Mesquite, Texas. Okay, pickup date. This date tells you, of course, the dates that the loads were picked up. Okay, tells you what date and sometimes what time as well the loads were picked up, depending on if that's put into the system when we create the load. Destination tells you what city and state the load is delivering to. Okay, so for example, this top one picked up in Oklahoma City on 4/11 at 9:12 a.m. and it's delivering to Rogers, Arkansas, which is AR, on 4/11/2019. Okay, so it's basically going to deliver the same day. It's a distance of, this is the distance tab. It tells you how far the load is going. This is a distance, it has a total distance of 221 miles. Okay. So that's pretty much all the information from this tab on down tells you about the details of the load as far as the pickup, the date, the delivery date, and the time it delivered. This tab is the customer tab. It lets us know what customer this load is for. The loads in the system are for. All of these are abbreviated, so you won't know the exact name unless you click on it. If you click on it, you can see the abbreviation here, but the name of the company is Quick Rate. That's the name of the company, okay? It's called Quick Rate. So if we go back, or we can just hit cancel. So Quick Rate has a couple of loads on the board with us. We're currently doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loads for Quick Rate, okay? And then if you wanted to know the name of the other company that we're doing loads for, you can just, if you want to know the name, you can click on the abbreviation and see the name here. This one is Midwest Air Technologies. So we're doing currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loads for Midwest Air Technologies. Okay, so that's what the customer tab is for. It just tells you what customer this load is being transported for. The carrier tells you which trucking company is transporting the load. And the same thing, if you need to know the name of the carrier, these are all abbreviations, okay? But if you need to know the name of the carrier, you can just click on the abbreviation and it will tell you the name of the carrier. This one is Wayne Kelly Trucking, okay? And then you can just hit cancel and go back, okay? And then total charge, this tells how much, the total charges tell us how much the customer is paying us, okay? So the customer, which is Quick Rate, is paying us $675 to move this load, okay? And then the total pay tab tells us how much we are paying the carrier to move the load, okay? So hopefully that's not too confusing, but again, the total charge tab tells us how much the customer is paying us. And then the total pay tab tells us how much we are paying the carrier. So in this particular load, Quick Read is paying us $675 to move this load from Oklahoma City to Hot Springs, Arkansas. Okay. Quick Read is paying us $675. And we are paying the carrier $757, which makes for a $100 profit. Okay. Which is a 14.8% profit margin. So that is basically how you will read the board and read the current loads on the board. And that's pretty much the information that you need for the brokerage planning tab, which is the main tab in the system that allows you to see the status of all loads. Okay. In the next tutorial, we will be covering how to create a load. So go ahead and go to the next training video at this point.